Won it and repeated next year at the All-Star game in Seattle. In 1988, he was going for a three-peat in Chicago. Before the start of the contest, Bird entered the locker room, did not speak a word to the other competitors, and just took a good look at him. He finally said, "I'm just looking which one of you is going to come in second." The room was filled with silence.
Bro, if you walk into a room, people you playing against them, just stare and just... I don't mind me, I'm just looking at which one of y'all gonna come in second.
No count.
Okay, bro.
That's the most disrespect I probably will ever receive.
Like, don't mind me.
I'm just minding which one of y'all can come in second.
I think it's gonna be you.
You sitting there looking at me all strong, bro. I think it's gonna be you.
Nigga say that, he know he the best.
Yeah, he know he the best.
Real talk grinding, yeah we shining. We ain't lying, yeah we rising to the top, man. We grinding real hard, no layoff. Going hard like LeBron to playoff. Let me tell you real talk from the takeoff. We be turned to the man, can't you see it? Young black kings trying to succeed, love my team. Merch cheesy, definitely RTTV,
Real Talk TV.
We stay the same, we stay the same, we stay the same.
Real Talk TV.
We ain't gon' change, you ain't gon' change, you ain't gon' change.
Real Talk TV.
It's part of the game, it's part of the game, it's part of the game.
Real Talk TV. Man, what's good, YouTube? Man, it's Real Talk TV. Yeah. Man, y'all, we back with another banger, man. This is another Larry Bird video. This is our second one on this channel. So we hope all the Larry Bird fans find their way back. Let me make this screen way bigger. This is Larry Bird Savage Moments. So make sure y'all like this video before it start. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get it.
A part of the reason why Larry Bird was called legend was his brilliance as a basketball player. The other part, his legendary and vicious trash-talking skills.
Kareem.
Bird was a
He played against Kareem?
Dang,
Okay, this nigga old.
Part of his legendary and vicious
Bro, he was
trash-talking
beating
skills.
niggas.
So he played against Kareem,
I think he
Magic
up there.
Johnson,
He's up there.
and Michael Jordan.
Oh my
So he played against all of them. That's tough.
Bird was a killer on the court. He had a foul mouth, and he wasn't afraid of anybody.
Dr. J. He played against Dr. J.
Gave birth to some of the most ruthless trash-talking stories in NBA history. So here are the 10 best Larry Bird savage moments. 1988 three-point shooting contest.
My
He won.
The three-point
No
shot
way
in the
you look like
NBA
that.
was first 1988 three-point shooting contest.
That's Larry.
That's Larry.
That's Larry.
The old Lorex.
That's Larry.
That's Larry.
I'm just playing, but yeah.
Who is that?
You the goat.
Huh?
You the goat.
Go to who?
You the goat.
Or what?
Who?
Let's get on y'all. You the goat now. Who we better than?
Three-point
Who
shot
you
in
not
the
better
NBA.
than?
We gonna play this.
Just play it first. Play it first.
We gonna
was
see.
introduced in the
figure this out.
1979 NBA season. 7 years later, at the 1986 All-Star Weekend in
Let's figure out
Dallas,
what
the
you
NBA
talking
brought
about.
the first official three-point shooting contest to the scene. Larry won it and repeated next year at the All-Star game in Seattle. In 1988, he was going for a three-peat in Chicago. Before the start of the contest, Bird entered the locker room, did not speak a word to the other competitors, and just took a good look at him. He finally said, "I'm just looking which one of you is going to come in second." The room was filled with silence.
Bro, if you walk into a room, people you playing against them, just stare and just... I don't mind me, I'm just looking at which one of y'all gonna come in second.
No count.
Okay, bro.
That's the most disrespect I probably will ever receive.
Like, don't mind me.
I'm just minding which one of y'all can come in second.
I think it's gonna be you.
You sitting there looking at me all strong, bro. I think it's gonna be you.
Nigga say that, he know he the best.
He know he the best.
Y'all ain't shit.
He come in there like, damn. Like,
You know it's levels.
This my comp. This comp.
This my
So this comp. So you comp.
This comp.
He asking you.
This
You
made it to
comp?
the NBA.
They
right
brought
here.
you out here for second.
He's like, yes, so y'all niggas right here made it to the league.
Y'all niggas right here.
Y'all must have thought I wasn't coming or something.
Okay.
Y'all must have thought I wasn't coming.
Y'all must thought I was hurt. Hello, buddy.
Did not speak
I'm here.
to the other competitors. and
He
just
there
took a
every
good
day,
look
every
at him.
day.
He finally said, "I'm just looking which one of you is going to come in second."
They said
The
he
room
finally
was filled with
said.
silence because they all knew what kind
They
of
didn't say
shooter
shit
Bird
back.
was.
Bro, they didn't say shit
Second,
back to
the
him.
room was filled with silence because they all knew what kind of a shooter Bird was.
they already
Of
knew.
course, Larry would go on to win again, proving that he's the best shooter in the world. He won without taking off his tracksuit, famously raising his hand while the contest-clinching three was still in the air. Response to Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges was one of the best shooters in the 80s, and he competed in a three-point shooting contest with Larry each time Bird was participating. Larry won 3 times, and Craig finished second twice. When Hodges finally took home the title of the best three-point shooter at the All-Star Weekend in 1989, reporters asked him if the main reason for his victory was Bird's injury and non-participation. Craig said, "Larry knows where he can find me," and Bird replied, "I know where, at the end of the Chicago Bulls bench, the left-handed game." Larry Bird was in the prime of his basketball career.
I know where he's at. He's lying.
Title. They lost only one game at
that's
home
so
throughout the
tough.
season.
Hold on, bro. This nigga Larry Bird, bro.
He said Larry know where to find me. I know where.
I know where to find you.
Nigga, I watch you. Nigga, I watch you.
I be shooting near the bench. Near the bench. You're always back there, ain't you?
Bro.
I'll be right there at the 3 and up.
You play on Jordan's team? Okay.
I'll be clapping your hand.
I know where to find you.
You be snatching.
I know where. At the end of the Chicago Bulls bench.
Hey, what if he played against them? Just shot a 3. Just tapped his leg.
Hey, my boy, what up?
My boy, what up, man? Hey, come run! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Bird was in the prime of his basketball brilliance in the 85-86 season when he led the Celtics to the title. They lost only one game at home throughout the season and the playoffs, setting an NBA record with 50-1. The Portland Trailblazers were the only team to defeat the Celtics. An NBA record with 50-1. The Portland Trailblazers were the only team to defeat the Celtics at home in December, so they were a good bet to win in front of their crowd in February. Before the game, Bird surprised his teammates and journalists by saying that he would shoot all his shots with his left hand, except long jumpers. This was the last game of a long road trip. Larry would always find new motivations and challenges to get through the monotonous grind of the regular season. The game against Portland, he'd go on to have one of the most memorable games of his career. He hit a shot to send the game to overtime, and then hit a game winner in the OT. Bird finished the game with 47 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists. He scored 22 points with his left hand out of sheer boredom and fun, which tells you how insanely good and confident this guy was. White guys guarding him. Larry is not white. Larry is clear, said Bill Murray in Space Jam, while explaining Bird's ethnicity to Michael Jordan. Larry Bird had skills for days. He was thinking the game 3 moves in advance, and his jump shot was money. He was nimble at 6'9", but he wasn't by any means an athletic player. Bird suffered from WMCJ syndrome, which stands for White Men Can't Jump. He was barefoot. On one occasion, he called basketball a black man's game due to the natural ability and athleticism of African American players. Because of that, he hated when the opposing teams would defend him with another white guy. Bird said that it was disrespectful to his greatness because he was dropping 30 and 40 on the most athletic players in the league. So if you put an unathletic white guy on him, that's barbecue chicken right there, in the trainer's lab.
Don't put no white dude on me.
He literally said it.
That's crazy. Don't put no white nigga on me.
Dang, that's tough.
Career, barbecue chicken right there, in the trainer's lab. The highest scoring game in Larry Bird's career came in the 1986 season, in a game against Dominique Wilkins in the Atlanta Hawks. At the beginning of the first quarter, it was obvious that Larry is in the zone. He'd hit everything he threw to the basket, with the announcers repeatedly saying they were watching the greatest shooting exhibition in basketball history. Bird scored 60 on 61% shooting and 15 of 16 on free throws, hitting ridiculous shots over several players. During the game, he suddenly said, "in the trainer's lap," to Hawks players, which meant he would try to make a 3 from the corner near the opposing bench. He got the ball, made the shot, and one Hawks player who tried to guard him tripped over and fell exactly into the trainer's lap, just like Bird predicted. The Hawks bench was so amazed that they were laughing and high-fiving each other, totally perplexed by Bird's brilliance. After that, they were fined by their coach Mike Fratello for cheering on the opposing player, tormenting Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was one of the best defenders in NBA history, with quick feet, long arms, and a motor that never shut down. He was a pest, an annoying pest who never stopped guarding, provoking, and getting into everybody's face. And he used to be a nightmare for scorers around the NBA. However, when he was just starting out, he needed to get some schooling from Bird. After Larry scored 4 consecutive shots over Rodman, he opened his mean mouth and started destroying Rodman. Bird started yelling at Rodman's coach, Chuck Daly. "Who's guarding me, Chuck? Is anyone guarding me? You better get someone on me or I'm gonna go for 60. Even though Rodman was
God.
almost superglued to him in an effort to deny him the ball, Bird was at his sarcastic best. I'm open. Hurry up before they notice nobody is guarding me.
Oh my
Merry
God,
effing
bro.
Christmas. 1990.
So he
Larry
gave
Bird
Dennis
loved-
Rodman hell.
And was talking stuff to him.
He told this nigga, who on me?
Who on me? He asked the coach. Hey,
Damn.
coach, who on me?
That's
Hey,
tough
coach.
though. That's actually tough. But
Coach,
Dennis
who
Rodman,
on me?
One of the greatest defenders
ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Notice nobody is guarding me. Merry effing Christmas. 1990. Larry Bird loved to play against the Indiana Pacers, where he was always greeted as a king.
He went
He was
there
where
for
the
college
hick
or
from
some
French
shit,
Lick
didn't
grew
Yeah,
up,
Indiana.
made his first basketball steps, and took Indiana State University to the 1979 NCAA Finals. And the game Boston played against the Pacers played on December 26,
Yeah, Reggie
1990, will
Miller.
forever be etched in memory of the Pacers shooting guard, Chuck Rifleman Person. Before the game, Person said to the reporters, "Rifleman is in the building. I'm going bird hunting today." At the
Oh my
time,
God.
Bird replied to Person that he has a Christmas present waiting for him. While Chuck sat on the bench during the game, Bird received the ball in the
I got a present for you.
he has a Christmas present waiting for him. While Chuck sat on a bench during the
Bird said
game,
that,
Bird
bro.
received the ball in the corner and shot a three-pointer. As the ball was flying towards the basket, Bird turned to Person and said, "Merry effing Christmas." The ball, of
Bro.
course, came in without touching the rim, torching the Suns' bench. The best teams in the NBA often cruise through the
hit him with
regular
his head.
season
Magic.
and can lose their edge and focus when playing against mediocre opponents. In one game against the Phoenix Suns, the Celtics lost a double-digit lead and were trailing by 2 in the final seconds. The Celtics had the possession, and they could tie the game and go to overtime, or win it with a 3. Larry knew his Celtics shouldn't be losing a game to the Suns, and he wanted to play no overtime. So he went to the Suns bench and told all the players and coaches what was about to happen. "Yeah, I'm going to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this."
Bro.
Unsurprisingly, he lived up to his word. As the ball was still in the air, he turned toward the Phoenix bench and yelled, "Told you so," as the ball was going through the net. Calling his shot against Xavier
I'm tired of
McDaniel,
this, man,
told him
bro.
he lived up to his
What?
bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this.
Unsurprisingly, he lived up to his word. As the ball was still in the air, he turned toward the Phoenix bench and yelled, "Told you so," as the ball was going through the net. Calling his shot against Xavier McDaniel. Xavier McDaniel was one of the most notorious NBA players in the 80s. And on the courts, he liked to get physical, like Olivia
punching
Newton-John.
him.
When he was playing for the Sonics and the Knicks, nobody was really messing with X-Man. However, Bird was not afraid of a scuffle, and there are multiple stories of Larry participating in bar fights during his NBA career. In a crowded Supersonics arena, Boston and Seattle played a close game tied just 10 seconds before the end. At that
Wow,
point,
man, on the loose.
Celtics coach Casey Jones called a timeout, and Bird confidently told him to just give him the ball and that the others move the hell out of the way. On his way back to the floor, Larry said, "That's exactly where I'll get the ball, and I'll score the game winner in your face." While X-Man replied, "I know you will get it there. I'm waiting for you." Bird received the ball right where he said he would and made a tough fadeaway shot. After Bird realized there were still 2 seconds left, he told McDaniel, "Damn, I didn't want to leave 2 seconds on the clock." While X-Man walked back to the Sonics bench in disbelief, tormenting a young Clyde Drexler. Before Clyde Drexler came into the NBA, he was one of the best players in college basketball.
Bro, I've never seen him.
What? You said Clyde, nigga, that just dead ass caught me off guard. Like,
What he dunked him in, and his right leg was still like this
bro,
in the
what
air.
the?
Yeah, I ain't never seen
Bro,
a nigga
his
dunk
right
like that.
leg was still in the air.
They was athletic back then.
Before Clyde
What is
Drexler
that,
came
bro?
into the NBA, he was one of the best players in college
Bro, this-
basketball. Forming
You
a
don't
famous
jump with
line
that.
He didn't get hurt after that.
You don't
Hakeem
jump with
Olajuwon
that
at the
ever.
University of Houston. Drexler was selected by the
Sheesh.
Blazers with the 14th pick in the 1983 NBA draft. And even as a rookie, he was already one of the most athletic guys at his position. However, Bird wasn't impressed. When Drexler subbed in the game against the Celtics, he started guarding Bird. Larry smiled at him and mockingly said, "You can't stop me. You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He would proceed to
God.
hit jump shot after jump shot over Drexler.
Bro.
Before the Blazers coach had
This nigga got bunnies,
Yeah, he
bro.
got bounced.
he would
Bro, he
proceed
just
to
almost
jump
blocked
shot
that,
after
bro.
jump shot over Drexler.
Bro, he's at the
Before
ball.
the Blazers coach had mercy on him and subbed him out. While Bird was
That's
laughing at
enough of
Clyde.
Bird giving you hell. He subbed him out.
Before the Blazers coach had mercy on him
That's
and
enough.
subbed him out. While Bird was laughing at Clyde on the way to the bench.
Bro, he laughed at him.
You laughed at the rookie.
Dang, bro.
Ah, you don't know anything. You a rookie.
Oh my god.
You don't know anything.
I got a new look on Bird.
I got no.
I didn't know he played against all them. He played against Kareem, Rodman, Jordan, Magic. Oh my God.
Everybody for
And he got 3 finals MVPs.
This nigga was eating.
That's tough. I might gotta put him over Duncan then, cause I had
Duncan?
I had Duncan before him.
I had to put Tim Duncan ahead of him.
I got
Over
over
Bird?
ahead of him.
Tim Duncan just...
He's nasty.
He's one of the best defenders ever, too.
He's nasty. He's a monster.
This nigga Bird.
You
had
keep
more
monsters
rebounds.
ahead. He's a monster, bro.
That's tough. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Like, they neck and neck to me though.
Timmy a monster.
All time,
Tim
him and
Duncan
Tim Duncan neck and neck to me.
Like Timmy, consistent monster. Like Caberto's consistent.
No. Here's where it's like a problem because Tim Duncan played for 20 years.
Yeah.
Bird only lasted like 12.
That's
13, yeah,
That's
about
what I'm
13.
saying.
And he was hurt.
Tom Duncan, like recently,
hurting a lot
he just started like 5 years
That's because it
ago.
was injury though. If Bird would have played 20 years, it wouldn't be close. You know that. You know that. He had to retire early.
I don't know.
That's like Magic. If Magic would have played 20, it wouldn't be close. He would be the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know though. That's if though. If he would have. So y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Larry Legend. Sheesh.
Yeah, that's tough.
Make sure y'all like the video.
tough. That's very
Y'all
tough.
enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if y'all new. Y'all, we going straight to the top, man. We get some NBA content on here, man. Some NBA subscribers. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all, let's get it. It's Real Talk TV.